Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now, what's happening in the energy right now. Keep in mind, it could be past, present, or future, okay? You'll know best how this resonates for you, where this fits on the timeline. So let's see, what do you need to know right now? What's going on? What's going on today? Death in reverse, the world in reverse, the moon in reverse, and at the bottom we have the Six of Swords. So there's someone here that's not learning the lesson. They're not going through the transformation. They refuse to face the ending. They don't want to close out a cycle. There's like a change here that somebody is meant to go through. They don't want to go through it. They refuse to learn their lessons. So I guess what this looks like is now they're getting exposed, okay? So it's like, look, you had your chance, you blew it. You didn't want to go through the transformation. You thought you could just get away, leave it behind. I don't think that's happening. Let's see, why is death in reverse here? Why is death in reverse here? The Nine of Cups. Oh man, all right. Someone is so interesting because when I started my music, the ad that came on was an ad about like the rules of power, okay? This man was talking, I didn't really watch it, I only watched a couple seconds, but something about someone that wanted to teach you about the laws of power, the rules of power, or something like that, right? Or the game of power, right? Now, we have the Nine of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, right? So this is someone that has an ego about them. They feel like they can have what they want. Very arrogant, very boastful. Five of Swords is, I can get whatever I want. I'm going to say whatever I want. I'm going to do whatever I need to get what I want. I don't care about anyone. I only care about my own selfish needs and desires and my own ego. And the Seven of Cups is this person is a bit delusional, right? They're a bit confused here. So their own arrogance and their boastful selfishness is going to end up being their downfall because they're a bit delusional here about how much power they actually have, right? So this is someone that thinks that they have the power is what I'm getting. They refuse to change. They refuse to do what they're supposed to do. They refuse to learn the lesson because they're just fucking arrogant is what I'm getting. And the moon in reverse is they're getting exposed for something here. And now my left hand is itching. Interesting. So this is kind of like, look, man, you had your chance, but your own arrogance, ego got the best of you. You're living in a delusion that you have the right to do whatever this is. So let's see, what's the world in reverse? Didn't learn their lesson here. When it comes to justice or when it comes to making things right, or doing things the right way. All right, so this is someone that might have been told to do things the right way or to make something fair or to just have some sort of integrity in a situation. And they're like, no, I don't need to. I'm above the law. I don't need to make things right. Judgment, now you're under judgment for that, okay? Whoever this is, now they're under judgment because they didn't learn the lesson. No, they just thought, you know what? Nah, I feel like I'm just going to leave it behind. I don't need to learn a lesson. I can be deceptive, manipulative, conniving, and selfish all I want to be. I don't have to learn anything. I'm great. I'm just going to leave it behind without learning the lesson. And, you know, who cares? It's all about me anyways and getting what I want. So, okay. Let's see, moon in reverse. The Queen of Wands is getting exposed now, or Queen of Wands is exposing something. Knight of Cups. And the Hierophant in reverse. This definitely has something to do with someone that lacks integrity, lacks morals, lacks ethics, okay, doing the right thing. This is someone that breaks laws, spiritual laws. They just don't really care. It's all about them, right? Seven of Swords, look at that. I'm just going to do whatever I want, say whatever I want, and then I'm going to get away with it. Eight of Cups. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Death in reverse. What's this? The High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like that's just my confirmation that I'm like picking up on this person's energy, right? What's that? The Strength. Oh my God, it's power. It's just, look, it's the power. It's someone that has this like power dynamic thing going on, right? Or they think that they're more powerful than you, or they have more power than you, or it's like an ego thing, right? This is someone that has a lot of ego, a lot of arrogance about them. Okay, so yeah, all right. Sun in reverse, ego. It's just straight up ego. So what's being exposed here is someone's ego, I guess. All right, what's death in reverse? False person. A false person's expectations. This is definitely someone who's conniving, arrogant, manipulative, backstabbing, and deceptive, and their expectation is their ego talking, right? Yeah, I can get whatever I want because I just can. I'm better than everyone. I'm stronger than everyone. I have the most power in the whole wide world, right? Delusional. Healing heart. Somebody was supposed to free themselves from this toxic relationship or addiction. I feel like it's their toxic ego. So Spirit was giving this person an opportunity to free themselves from a toxic ego. I feel like that's what this is. They had their chance. Keys on a ring. They had multiple options, all right? Multiple decisions. So their multiple options are, I'm assuming, all right, so do the right thing. Like, deal with your fucking ego, okay? Make a good decision. They had a decision to make. Someone had a decision to make, and they had multiple options here. So tell me about that. What's that? A Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. This has to do with someone overcoming a betrayal. This has to do with a Queen of Pentacles and someone overcoming a betrayal and making someone some sort of an offer or a romantic gesture, coming towards someone in love. What's that about? A karmic relationship. So we have a karmic around that's triggered. They're in turmoil. They resent someone here. Lessons. Somebody was supposed to learn a lesson. Someone who was triggered in turmoil was supposed to learn a lesson here, okay? They're supposed to be freeing themselves from some sort of heartbreak, a toxic ego. Okay. Talking. This has to do with text, calls, emails. Interested, conversing more. Text, calls, emails. Okay. What am I missing with this one? The Empress, the Nine of Swords. This has to do with someone being stressed out, worried, feeling like they're in a nightmare, being stressed about something. Feeling scared and worried about something, okay? The Two of Pentacles, feeling stressed out and worried about a decision. I mean, the Two of Pentacles is giving me a decision. Yeah, look, the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. So someone here was supposed to make a decision. All right. A King of Wands in reverse. Somebody was supposed to make a decision. This community. This community. Make a decision about what? about a marriage. About a marriage, about a wedding, about a soul connection, an everlasting promise. Okay. Tell me about this person here that's arrogant and trying to get what they want and lying about something, creating an illusion, manipulating something, being manipulative, creating an illusion here about not investing into something, not working towards something. So somebody does not plan on investing. Somebody doesn't think something is worth the investment. But they're being manipulative to get what they want. The Two of Swords. Creating confusion. This is all about some sort of confusion. Creating confusion and illusion. Someone who's a false person. About a gift. When it comes to giving a gift, a date, someone dating someone new, planning, setting a date. When it comes to setting a date for something, tell me more about this person here that's creating an illusion about a date. It has to do with taking some sort of action here, taking some sort of action, taking a step, taking action towards a 10 of Pentacles. A lot of money. A lot of money is on the line, or this has to do with an inheritance. Somebody can't juggle something. Someone can't keep something going. Somebody's trying to contemplate something. They're being quiet about something. What is that about? This has to do with losing a home, moving out of a home, lacking stability, overcoming poverty, coming out of a hard time. What is this about? This is about an expectation. Now, I just don't know, is this their expectation or is this your expectation? Do you have an expectation of this person to make some sort of a decision, and they're telling you that they're going to make a decision, but actually they're lying? They're actually creating confusion, or they're manipulating you. They're telling you what you want to hear so that you're not upset. I mean, expectation, despair in reverse is kind of giving me like dangling the carrot so that you're not sad, making you think that something is coming, like you can expect something, but they're promising something that they're not going to fulfill with a gift because they don't want to invest into this, but they don't want you to know. It's an illusion. A date. Text, calls, emails, a one-night stand, somebody dating someone new. Text, calls, emails about a one-night stand and someone dating someone new. Someone being triggered, someone being in turmoil. Let's see, what is this about here? This has to do with somebody making someone an offer, somebody wanting to overcome betrayal, heal some sort of betrayal by making an offer. So is this like somebody telling you that they're going to give you an offer, they're going to give you a gift, they're going to give you some sort of a romantic gesture, but not actually meaning it? Or what's this illusion about? The Queen of Pentacles. It has to do with a choice that someone is making here, a Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, some sort of a strategy, some sort of a plan, some sort of communication, information. What is this Queen of Pentacles strategizing here or planning on doing here? Something with a house? Something with a house. This has to do with a plan. Somebody's working on a plan here. A main female is working on a plan with a house. Huh? What do you mean working on a plan here with a house? Bad news. Or someone's not getting the news, or someone didn't get the message, someone didn't send the message. Bad news. Manipulation. Some sort of communication is being manipulated. Somebody's manipulating information, communication, or someone's being manipulative. That when it comes to not giving to someone, not receiving something, not giving to someone. This has to do with a house. Four of Wands, Six of Cups, something with a home. A house, a property, something in the past with a home and a property. What is that? A coffin. An ending is bringing a new beginning. Somebody is supposed to have a new beginning. Somebody was supposed to change. They're supposed to change something. They're supposed to transition and grow. They're supposed to have a new beginning here. But this person just wants to keep charming or using people. Somebody was supposed to stop charming and using people, like manipulating, like being deceptive, okay, to get what they want. Somebody was supposed to stop creating fake illusions, lying about their intentions, telling you what you want to hear, but being deceptive about it. This person is focused on themselves. They're only focused on themselves. They're being selfish, self-indulgence. This person was supposed to do some sort of shadow work. They're supposed to focus on themselves. Huh? All right. They're supposed to focus on themselves. Maybe they're supposed to stop focusing on you, okay? Like maybe that's where this ego thing is coming in. Like someone's ego just keeps getting the best of them when it comes to some sort of strategy, when it comes to some sort of manipulation. Like they're supposed to stop focusing on you. They're supposed to just do their own thing, but they just can't. What am I missing? This person wants some sort of victory and success here with a breakup. They want victory and success over a breakup. The Four of Swords. Or they think that they're going to be right about something. They think that there's going to be a breakup, or they still want to make a breakup happen, or it's because of a breakup. Yeah, a group of people working together here with some sort of an offer, a gift, maybe some sort of messages even. What's the Page of Cups? A marriage, a wedding. A wedding, a marriage, an everlasting promise. What's the Lovers in reverse? Heart with the key. Somebody welcoming love, meeting the one. Everything is perfect, that there's no breakup. What the hell is this? No breakup. There's no breakup, but the Lovers is in reverse. This is weird. It's almost like someone doesn't want a breakup. They're telling you that you're the one. They don't want a breakup, but what they're not telling you is that they're not sure if this is a good match. Like, who is it that's lying here? Who is it that's manipulating the collective? Is it a third party? Is it someone outside of this connection, or is it the connection? Is it whoever you're in a relationship with? Who's the one that's being manipulative here? This has to do with the past, something in the past with an Empress, Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Empress. What is this, like a mother and a child? The King of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. This has to do with a gift of some sort, okay? Somebody giving someone a gift. Someone giving someone an offer, an investment. A moment of enlightenment. About what? I'm kind of... About not giving someone money. Not wanting to pay someone money. Not wanting to give some sort of money. No, I don't feel like the person that's being manipulative here is the person you're in a relationship with. If you're in a relationship, I feel like it's somebody on the outside that can't focus on themselves. Like they refuse to focus on their own life. They continue to be in their ego about something. This could be someone that has to pay you some sort of money. They don't want to pay you money. They're supposed to be working on their ego, but they refuse to work on their ego. They have some sort of a plan here, a strategy. Tell me more about that plan, that strategy. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something about giving someone an offer, coming towards someone, being nice, wanting to give to someone, wanting to be generous to someone. But this is a bad strategy. This is a bad plan. This is someone that wants reward without effort. This is someone that's lazy, not hardworking. They want reward without effort. Something about being nice, being generous. They feel burdened by something. This is someone that is carrying a burden. They don't want to have to say something. They're hoping that they don't have to say something or speak up about something with this message, or something about giving to someone. But that came out with a marriage or a wedding, or so this Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups reverse, whoever these two are, they want reward without effort. They're lazy. They made a bad strategy. They're in their ego. They refuse to focus on their own lives and heal their ego and work on themselves. So because they felt burdened by some sort of a strategy that's not working out here, they don't want to have to speak up on something. They don't want to have to say something on their path. So it's about the path that they chose. With a mature woman. It's about the path that they chose with a mature woman. The path that they chose with a mature woman. What is that? Where'd that go? Oh. Addiction. Someone that's codependent, obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Someone obsessive, possessive, and controlling. This has to do with a cassette, outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head. There's no passion here, no chemistry, no passion. What the heck? What am I missing? Okay, so someone here, look, they don't want to get exposed for something, all right? They don't want to get exposed. They don't want to have to take accountability. They're rejecting that idea. They're rejecting the idea of being exposed, having to take accountability, people finding out their lies and their deception. They don't want this to happen. They're rejecting that idea. This could be someone that's obsessed with some sort of control, right? This power game, this ego. They're obsessed with having control. They keep replaying the same event over and over in their head because they're obsessed with some sort of an outcome. They're obsessed with an expectation. This is someone that wants reward without effort. They're lazy. They want things to be handed to them. They want people to give to them. Okay. This has to do with them lying about a lot of money. A lot of money. This is someone that lied about a lot of money, a big amount of money. So what did they say about this money? What's the lie? It's a message. It's a letter, a message or a letter. Lying about money. Okay, so this person sent some sort of communication, or they sent a letter or a message where they lied about their money, or they lied about a lot of money to try and steal it, to try and get away with it. Two of Wands reverse, but they're blocked now, or it's because they got blocked. And this has to do with someone losing family, walking away from family, losing their family, a divorce, unhappy family. Yeah, they got blocked. They couldn't take some sort of action. So it's kind of giving me like when all else fails. Like this person might have thought that this was the only option they had. Like there was nothing else they could do but communicate something about a lot of money. Like they might have felt like they ran out of options. Like they couldn't take action over here. They couldn't come towards you because they were blocked. They couldn't take some sort of action with a broken family or a divorce or a marriage. It's like they felt like they ran out of all other options. So what they did was they communicated something where they lied. Seven of Swords, they lied about a lot of money. So what's the Page of Wands? Yeah, because it didn't go as expected. Because something did not go as expected. When it comes to this money, expectation in reverse, unexpected income. Unexpected, but expectation in reverse. Something about getting money unexpectedly. They weren't expecting this money. Money was unexpected. The money was unexpected. Or they didn't have an excuse. It's like they got a lot of money for something, but they didn't have a reason. Like they didn't have like an alibi, like a motive, like an excuse as to why they got this money. Unexcused. It's like it says unexpected, but it's giving me unexcused income. Like they had a bunch of income, but it was unexcused. They have no excuse for the money. It's unexcused income. So when all else fails, they're like, we need to lie about the money because right now it's unexcused. So they need to come up with an excuse as to why they have all this money, right? That's what this is. Okay. Because their ego got the best of them. So this Queen of Pentacles is a deceiver. This is someone that's a manipulative deceiver. This is someone that, I feel like this is the person with a big ego, okay? That wants reward without effort. They're lazy, unproductive. They just want money thrown in their lap, okay? So, oh, false person and a gift. Unexcused money. Unexcused money, a gift. So this is someone that lied and manipulated a situation because of the money that they got for something that was unexcused. They didn't have an excuse for it. And this comes after something that didn't work anymore with a family or a broken family, a cassette and addiction. They couldn't get some sort of passion. Replaying an event over in their head, something about a tape maybe, or a recording of something. A house, a plan with a main female in a house, something that they were planning at a house or a location. That all of that didn't work out. So tell me about this Queen of Pentacles and communicating about that unexcused money. Four of Pentacles in reverse, they were losing control, or they had to let something go, or they felt like they were losing hold on something, or they felt imbalanced. They felt a sense of imbalance, like they couldn't heal this. They had to find a way how to defend themselves. With a King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups in reverse are working together. And they had to find a way how to defend themselves, all right? Yeah, or else they would be exposed. Okay? In court. They don't want to be exposed to the courthouse. Or they went to the authorities, or they went to someone in authority and said something about this money. They tried to excuse the money. So it's almost like they tried to beat someone to the punch here, or they tried to beat the investigators to the punch by coming up with an excuse for why they have all this money, right? High honor. I didn't even see that. Okay. Ten of Swords. Yeah, because it was they took a leap of faith on this because this money was a betrayal. All this money was betrayal. It was betrayal. Or is going to be linked to a betrayal. Or they got all this money because of betrayal. The Star in reverse. They didn't know how to heal it. Or they felt hopeless. They felt a sense of hopelessness, maybe even a sense of defeat because they couldn't finish their plan. So you know what this is? It's kind of like, look, this is a pretty big money crime. Let's say somebody does something for a lot of money and they think that at the end of the road, they're going to take you out, get rid of you, and then they're going to have it all for themselves, laughing all the way to the bank, right? But then they can't fulfill the plan. They can't finish the plan. But there's already so much crime connected to the money, connected to them. So they feel like all that's left to do, they don't have any other option besides it's like they might have already been nervous that an investigation was going on. They might have felt like maybe somebody would look into this or look into them. So it's like before the authorities figure out what they did with the money and that they're behind it, it's like, let's go to the authorities and tell the authorities that they got some sort of money, but this is the reason why. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of to try and make it look innocent. It's like, yeah, I did get a lot of money, but it was innocent. It was actually because, whoa, I just heard my cat got sick. Somebody could be trying to say it's a vet bill, like a veterinary bill, like for a cat or a dog that got sick. And maybe you did, okay, random side quest here. Maybe you did help someone's vet bill like 10 years ago, or I don't know, way before this happened. Way before this happened. Maybe you did help someone with a bill like that, like a vet bill, a long time ago. Someone could be trying to say, like, look, this again is giving me these screenshot manipulators. Like, let's say someone has screenshots of you offering them money to pay their vet bill because they have a sick cat or something like that, right? But maybe these screenshots are from like, I don't know, let's say like 2020 or something like that, right? So a long time ago. And they're trying to say that it happened. No, I feel like it's even longer than that. Because 2020 is like COVID. So let's say before COVID. It must have been definitely before COVID. I don't know why I'm getting that, but definitely before COVID for someone. So a long time ago, right? And these people are trying to say that it happened like last week. Something about trying to explain the money away. Oh my God, what did I just tap into there? Temperance, angel message for someone. I think I just hit it straight on the hammer. I hit the hammer straight on the nail with that one. That is very specific, but that is for someone. Yeah, so I don't know when this was. I don't know. This, like, if it's before COVID, let's say 2019, 2018, 2017, vet bill, something like that. I'm getting it was a long time ago though, okay? Like for someone, it was like 10 years ago. And they're saying that, trying to explain the money away with that. Oh my God, look, it comes out again, temperance. I cannot. Temperance and the Page of Swords, that is a channeled message straight from the angels right there, I swear. The moon in reverse. Man, I don't know what I just exposed, but got him. Got you, whoever you are, got you. That one was just like straight download into the brain right there. That's how they try to defend themselves with a vet bill. So if this is an investigation, all the investigators got to do is look up when someone's cat was sick. Like could be a Queen of Pentacles, okay? King of Cups in reverse. Whenever you live near these people or these people live near you. Yeah, it gotta be something like that, man. All right, so I'm glad we cleared that one up. That's a lie. So if they went to the investigators and said it was something about a sick cat, that's a fucking lie, okay? Because I feel like that shit is old for someone. That is very old. Or a sick dog. But I feel like for someone specific, it's a cat, okay? Hermit, go investigate that one. High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles. So this is about giving someone money for a sick animal. That can be investigated. That can be investigated 100%. Or what can be investigated is when somebody paid money to the vet. And this could even be, okay, so what else I'm getting here is that like, maybe this couple, or maybe this happened at a time, look, the Strength. Yo, I'm getting it now. The Strength is a lion, it's a cat. High Priestess and the cat, it's a cat. It's a cat. For someone, it's a cat, 100%. It's a cat. And these people might have moved away, you might have moved away. But whenever this happened, you guys must have lived relatively close to each other, okay? That can be investigated. Or this could have or maybe it's a Virgo. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo, okay? Or it just has something to do with somebody can investigate when this money was paid to someone specific for a cat, for a veterinary bill. The Knight of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant. The Queen of Swords. They went to someone in authority with this information, and the information was manipulated. It was manipulated. This is like someone taking out, they're like getting a big ass bribe, and then they remember that like 10 years ago, you paid a veterinary bill for them, and then they dig out those text messages, erase the year when it was, and pretend like that happened. But the thing is, like, in the Hierophant, I'm also getting a bank. Something about a bank. That can also be like traced back through a bank or a bank account, maybe. Great fortune. They tried to cover up the money that they got from a great fortune. They tried to lie about a great fortune, a lot of money that they got, with some old ass information that is not even relevant. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, something about a breakup, okay? Or this could even be an ex. A relationship. You might have, look, main male, so this might be an ex, okay? Maybe this is an ex and like their new partner. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups in reverse. So whoever your ex is in this equation and their new partner, or who it was back then. All right. So what else do we need to know about that one? The Empress and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, but the Empress came out in reverse. So something about a toxic feminine. The Four of Cups, High Priestess. Man, I don't know who I just annoyed, but yeah, sorry. That's the truth. The Ace of Wands, that was their bright idea, okay, to get out of imprisonment. Yeah, bright idea, all right. Oh, that was so smart. You're so smart. You want me to clap for you? Really? That's the truth. Okay, so that's what they said, to try and get themselves out of imprisonment with a bribe, or with something to do with work, something to do with money, something to do with this criminal enterprise that they have going on. Okay, this fake business, this criminal fraudulent money. So that's how they try to get themselves out of the bribe that they paid themselves, because they're lazy and want reward without effort. Okay, something about a vet bill for a cat. All right, so, okay, so they didn't learn their lesson. What's World in reverse? These people just refuse to learn their lesson, right? And I feel like it has something to do with thinking that you're stupid, so. The Five of Health. Bad health. It's bad health, guys. It's bad health. It's a bill. It's a health bill. The Three of Cups, this group of people, okay? This group of friends here. All right, yeah, here's your angel message. This is an angel message for someone about this health bill here. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, and you offering to pay someone money or helping them out, right? Yeah, long fucking time ago that was for someone here. And that's gonna now be seen clearly about this choice that was made. I feel like what's gonna be seen clearly is when you figure this out, or when the investigators look up this vet bill, or whenever someone's cat was being taken care of at the doctor's office, right? Or even when they live near you. This relationship, the Lovers, it's a couple. It's a couple. This Queen of Pentacles, this King of Cups reverse, they're a couple. Yeah, and they took this risk. It was stupid, it was foolish, and now they're gonna lose, all right? Now they're gonna lose. They thought they could avoid some sort of destruction. They thought they could avoid the Tower. They thought they could explain away a bribe that they paid themselves, right? A family room. I feel like family room is about a pet. It's about a pet, isn't it? Toil and labor. I cannot. You will never believe what is on this card, man. Do you see that? You see what that is? You see what that is right there? That is a cat. That is a cat on this family room. So somebody's cat that is a part of their family. So it's a pet. It's a pet cat. A pet cat. Oh, I didn't even. I didn't even check this one. I didn't even check. Look what's right here on this card. Look what came out with the Queen of Wands. The illusion, the moon in reverse. Now an illusion is going to be lifted about a cat. It's not the Queen of Wands. It's a cat. It's a cat. The illusion is going to be lifted now about a cat. Yeah. A cat, huh? It's a cat. That bad health in reverse. Oh my God. I don't know who was not in bad health, who's not in bad health. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's about a cat. So I feel like, so maybe they lied about what was in bad health, who was in bad health. So someone here, you paid a vet bill for a cat. Very specific message, okay? And this was a long time ago. These people are now trying to explain away a bribe. And they could be trying to say it's about an animal that it was never in bad health or never went to the vet, or I don't know, bad health in reverse. Or something about helping, or maybe it's about helping a pet out of bad health, right? So when this was, all right, the illusion is now being lifted about you helping someone pay for something when it comes to health or a doctor, all right, a vet. The sun, it's exposed now. There you go. There you go. It's a vet. It's a cat. Okay, it's a sick cat. The King of Cups. There you go, King of Cups. Now you're exposed. Okay, you fucking liar. You and your girlfriend here, Queen of Pentacles, lying about your sick cat, okay? And someone paying you and helping you out with that bill 10 years ago, all right? Look, now the King of Wands is going to have victory and success because this King of Wands is going to go find that evidence, right? I don't know, who's the King of Wands? Did the King of Wands think that they were going to win this? Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you did not help them. No, you didn't. That bribe, the Emperor, here you go, Emperor. That bribe, whatever they're trying to explain away, that was not help. That was not giving. That was not you being generous in the collective. You did not send anyone any fucking money to help them, be nice to them. Whenever you paid for this person's vet bill, that was way before, 100%, way before you knew what kind of weird, sinister, nasty people they are. I'm just going to put it that way, trying to stay nice, okay? But really eye roll on that one. Ever since this shit happened, I feel like you wouldn't even lift a finger to help these people. And you wouldn't. And if you helped someone 10 years ago with a sick cat, that just shows what a nice person you are. When in reality, look at everything they've done. These people, they're just users. They're just users, okay? Being charmed or used, they're just users. They always have their hand out, expecting other people to help them. They can't get their own fucking ass off of the chair to do something with their life, okay? They did something for a lot of money. They took some sort of bribes or paid themselves a lot of money. And because you were nice to them one time with their sick cat all those years ago, before you knew what kind of a degenerate, stupid idiot they are, all right? They're now trying to use this as evidence. I'm pretty sure there's going to be evidence with a bank account, with you sending them money, okay? Or even a vet bill, even a sick cat at the vet, okay? Like there's got to be evidence on that. They didn't think you would ever see the truth. So they thought this King of Wands was stupid and the King of Wands wasn't going to figure out the truth about these messages. You want to know what the messages is? The date, the year, right? And for someone, I'm pretty sure it was like before COVID, okay? It really feels like that long ago, like before the world ended. Yeah, no, they manipulated these messages. They manipulated the dates, the times, the year. You didn't pay them shit. You didn't pay them anything, okay? You would not pay them anything. Not ever since then, all right? Never again. They're users. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah, this money, they're trying to explain away the money. All this financial fraud, all this financial crime, right? Something about messages of you paying for a sick cat. All right, I feel like that's the end, man. That's the reading. Privileged lady. I feel like I'm just going to leave it at that, man. I feel like we got it. Because that is something that can definitely be investigated, okay? And definitely be found out about. March. March, or maybe these are the letters of someone's name, okay? Maybe someone's name starts with these letters or has these letters in it, right? September, Aries, a Gemini, and a Libra, okay? April, and a husband, all right? And we have Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.